Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Honestly, I have no idea what direction I'm going with this painting. I'm really just gonna let it flow and whatever wants to come through is gonna come through. I pulled some cards my last moon cycle and I just sketched out how they made me feel and I really fell in love with this one. So I figured I was just going to put it on a canvas and see how it turned out, and I figured I would take y'all along with me. It's either going to be beautiful or it's going to be a flop, and that's completely okay because hey, we're all along for the journey.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that like button, and also hit the bell button so you don't miss an upload. For this painting, I really trusted my intuition. I didn't second guess myself or any feeling that I got while painting. There were some times where I was like, oh my gosh, what if you mess up? What if, that doesn't look good? But I didn't let the fear of messing up overcast my intuition. That's something that I struggled with in the past, is fear. Letting fear control the situation, the fear of someone not liking maybe this particular painting or this outcome, just fear in general, instead of just trusting my intuition and going with my initial idea. As an artist, I realize that trusting your intuition is a huge part of creating. Because when you're creating, it's not always something that's coming from the conscious mind. It's coming from the subconscious. It's a feeling that you get. That reminds me a lot about that Instagram reel audio where it's like, in religion they call it spirit, in spirituality they call it intuition, and on the streets they call it a vibe. It's something like that. But that statement is so freaking true, and I couldn't agree with it more. Growing up, your parents are always saying, trust your instinct, go with your instinct. And you don't fully know what that truly means until you get older. Like, you really don't. It's really not an instinct. It's your intuition. And your intuition is telling you something that maybe you don't particularly see or want to fully see, understand, or grasp yet. I thought that I always went with what my intuition said, but I didn't realize how much I do second guess myself sometimes until I started painting. Because I would have this idea and then I would be like, oh yeah, that's such a good idea. But doubt, crept its way in, and then I was like, okay, maybe that's not a good idea. What if I changed it to this? It took me a moment to realize that, hey, you really are second guessing yourself. It's like you're putting yourself in a box when you don't trust your intuition, that instinct. And the only reason why I say it's like you're putting yourself in a box is because when you're not listening to your intuition, you could be listening to your ego. And your ego likes to put you in this place where you're comfortable. Your ego doesn't let you expand beyond what you're comfortable with. And I'm not talking about ego in a sentence of like self-esteem. I'm talking about ego that is a part of the mind that mediates between the conscious and the unconsciousness. Your ego is responsible for basically reality testing. Figuring out who you are, personal self-identity.
Guys, it's a new day. So I finished the background and I actually like the way it turned out. It's really different and I'm happy with it. The only thing that don't know if I like 100% is my words right here. It's just a little saying that I had, and I kind of wanted it to give that like fading effect into the rest of the background. If I don't like it, then I'll just cover it up, and yeah, that's that. So, but this is what I got so far, and we are going to be working on the other stuff today.
But like I was saying, it's important to realize what part of you is talking. Is it your intuition or is it your ego? And you know, letting your intuition speak is the highest self-love you can give yourself. And that's throughout life, you know, it's not just, hey, trust your intuition when you're painting. It's trust it with everything that you do. I didn't realize how much trusting my intuition would take me on this whole different journey of expansion. It's like it's the whole tool for really stepping out of the box and feeling comfortable doing it. You know, rather that be with whatever you're doing in life, it gives you the sense of ability, insurance to just fully go head first. When I think about my intuition, I think that that is the highest version of me trying to speak. That is the me that is wanting to show up every single day. And when I listen to my intuition, I am honoring that person that's wanting to come through and that I strive to be. You know, being that I am human, we do have, like I said, both sides. You know, we have ego and we have intuition. So sometimes I'll be wanting to say something or talk about some topic, and then, you know, the ego creeps in and it's like, oh my gosh, what if these people think you're crazy or delusional or whatever? And then I don't talk about that topic. That's me putting my highest self in a box and not honoring her and not allowing her to talk or show up in the way that she wants to. I strive to show up as my truest self, you know, raw and authentic. But sometimes it's, you know, letting your ego speak or letting the fear of what other people may think about you or whatever, you know. Sometimes we let that take over, and we don't need to do that. You need to let your truest self shine. And I always have to remind myself that every single day. Show up how you want to show up. Don't worry about what other people are thinking. Just as long as you're being you and you're showing up in your highest, truest form, that is the best thing you can do for yourself personally. And when you do that, you're giving yourself the highest form of respect and love, is when you're truly just letting yourself shine and not putting yourself in a box because of fear. Never in a million years would I have thought that I would be creating art and a YouTube channel and putting myself out there in content. because in the past I would have been scared. What if people don't like what I'm putting out? What if people don't like what I'm talking about? Like, I would have never thought that I would be talking about a topic on YouTube and feeling comfortable about it, because the old me would have been like, well, what if I don't know enough of what I'm talking about? Or what if they don't like what I'm talking about? But I just started trusting myself and my intuition and saying, hey, if there's something that I want to talk about, then I'm going to talk about it, regardless of what other people are thinking, because it's something I feel drawn to speak on. I hope that y'all truly do like these videos and like me talking about certain topics. I hope that y'all can pull at least something from this video, or you feel something from this video. Whatever it is that you personally take away from this video, I hope that it just helps you feel more confident about yourself and step into your own power and your highest potential that you have. That is all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed, and let me know if this message resonated with you in the comments. I would love to hear. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!